The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
You are live with Deeper Than Rap.
Six, we made it.
6. Managers. We
Yes.
are focusing on female managers in the business.
Are you a manager?
I am.
See, I made this concept
am.
with you in mind because you kind of manage.
I appreciate it. I mean, it's a little bit, I work with Eli the Assassin,
Mm-hmm.
and she understands that my life is all over the place.
Right.
So
I'm
we
so
have-
cold.
It's freezing. Y'all, it's freezing everywhere. You can't escape the cold. But, she understands that life is fluid and unpredictable, so she's not a very demanding client. We work well together. We honestly work well together.
Eli was the first person to perform on the show,
Yes.
actually. So if you look at the first episode, she was the one who killed it at the end. She did a
Yes,
really dope
yes,
in-studio
yes.
performance. But how was your New Year's before we get started?
Yo, it was dope. I ain't gonna lie, I drank too much.
Where you got a
I
story?
drank too much. I ended up in a bathtub,
That's good.
it's I was at a house party,
Yeah.
and I ended up in a bathtub. My best friend had to come save me. Shout out to Andrea, yo. She had to
She had to come save your life.
Had to come save my
Jesus Christ. Mine wasn't that turn. Mine was kind of chill. I was with some real indecisive people.
word.
So we literally
That sucks though.
we literally spent an hour debating on where we were gonna go.
That
it was
that
very
would
frustrating.
upset me.
It was
Yeah,
very frustrating,
'cause
very frustrating. But I wasn't driving, so I was just like, I guess I gotta
You going wherever the flow
just
is,
gotta kind of go
basically.
where the flow is. Yeah.
I feel you. So are you into that whole New Year, new me type?
Not really, bro.
Nah.
Honestly. I mean, I want progression. I think when people do the New Year, new me thing, they're just saying that I want to be a better person. I constantly want to progress. But
True.
when I try to look at it as a whole year, it's overwhelming to me a little bit. So I try to break down real specific goals that I can just do on a daily basis. Maybe go to sleep 30 minutes earlier. Nothing too crazy. To help
that's
get to the
smart.
goal.
That's smart. This year I've been seeing a whole lot of we not doing no arguing in 2018.
No
we not
arguments?
doing you just getting a text back that says okay. We not doing no we not playing no games in 2018. We going straight to the point where our feelings ain't no.
You're just talking about relationship stuff.
This is just Instagram memes I've seen since the new year.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when people talk about New Year, New Me, that's the typical caption, I'm leaving a lot of this, what I'm saying,
Negativity
stuff or whatever. And it's usually just dealing
in
with
the past, yeah.
But
yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I definitely want to improve on stuff. We got a lot of things. There's a lot of things I want to do for Deep in the Rap. We're trying to throw an event.
We will be throwing an event, not trying.
Yeah, we will be throwing
Speaking
an event.
into existence, we will be throwing an event.
Soon, once we get this money together.
Basically.
And then we'll be straight. So I got a lot of things I would definitely want to get done for the new year. But with the new year, we do have a new state of rap. Because I work at a new job now, for those who
State
don't
of the
know.
culture and
I'm not
rap.
going to shout out my job, so I'm not going to do that. But
And I'm leaving my job.
Oh.
Shout out.
Unemployment gang. But yeah, look, so I'm at this new job, and at this job they always play the radio. And I haven't listened to the radio in a second. You know what I mean? And it's literally the Migos.
For good reason, though,
The Migos
honestly.
and Cardi B are on every song.
They
Every
popping.
song. For every song.
Popping.
For an hour. And it's cool for a little bit, but golly, it's every single song is Migos and Cardi, which is, I guess, that's the way.
I mean, they're what's on top right now, and you kind of can't deny. I mean, Cardi is making the right moves.
No, she's killing it. She has this.
Killing the
She has
game.
this song with Bruno Mars
That's
called
just-
Finesse.
It's just the best thing in the world coming from a 90s baby. It's
Yeah,
just
it's super hard. It's real TLC. It's just super fly, super duper fly.
I love it. I literally love it.
But still, though, it's when I was listening to the radio, I'm how could you listen to this all day? Though?
You can't. And I don't think the radio is meant for that anymore. It's just meant for a quick car ride to Kroger real quick, and then that's it. Because they're gonna loop the same 4 songs. So it's radio is just.
Yeah, I don't really even. And we're on a radio station, but.
But this is podcast, internet radio. People watch Deeper Than Rap knowing that we're gonna talk.
Right.
Not to listen. I mean, we play good music, but
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know how you can listen to radio anymore. Me personally, it's just even as a DJ, it's like, man, I can't even really like listen to these songs anymore. But I mean, do you listen to radio at all?
No, not even a little bit. But then we have like streaming services that are taking over, so you can like focus your attention for what you want to listen to, and then those services introduce like new songs. Because we used to listen to the radio to find out what was popping. True. What new songs is out, what we listening to. We don't need that anymore.
We really don't. Honestly. You can create your own playlist nowadays.
Exactly. And then they'll tell you what new songs in that genre. Like, technology is just surpassed radio.
Yeah, honestly. But I see how in the past, like, radio, the music industry really had a control over what you were listening to.
Definitely.
Because literally, if they play the song over and over again, you're eventually going to, like it a little bit. If it's got that beat,
it's like... Yeah.
Because, like, the new Migos song, the Ice Tray song, I'm not really crazy about it, but I've heard it 50 times in, like, a week.
I haven't heard it because I don't listen to the radio.
Well, you don't like any. You don't even like that. You don't even like that type of music.
I mean, I like Migos. I just don't. I don't like basic. I don't like anything basic. And so I just feel like that song is basic.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this new
Atlanta
stuff
music, you know.
But it's them and Cardi right now.
It's them and Cardi. And I'm not mad at that. Like, shout out to Migos and Cardi B. Y'all are doing your thing. Like...
And Nicki's there too. She's like, she's trying. She's trying. Like, she is trying.
Cardi is overshadowing her
killing
by like
her, bro. It's kind of sad a little bit because.
And like, I kind of want to be like R.I.P. Nicki because like she hasn't done anything like groundbreaking since.
Her rapping is getting better though.
Is it?
Yeah. Like when she was first coming, like for a second when she was doing that whole Remy thing, she was kind of trash.
Yeah, she was.
But like
when she was dating Meek. Honestly,
even after that, like when the whole Remy thing popped
that whole thing just.
But now she's straight. Like now she's decent. Like her verses are good. It's just she doesn't have that wow factor.
I'm gonna give her another chance. But that wow factor was what made Nicki.
Yeah.
Like we was like, this woman is ridiculous. Yeah. And now then she went to that pop phase, kind of getting the white people's money, and then she went to like dating Meek, got a little trash. And then Yikes. And now I guess she's like trying to pull herself back up again.
Well, she has competition for the first time. For a long time, she was
some heavy competition with Miss Cardi B.
Yeah, like think about it, she just lost the beef with Remy. Yeah. And as soon as she kind of recovered from that, you got somebody else that's kind of like real similar to you. She's from New York like you. She's like got the Caribbean vibes like you. So it's just a lot of competition. But Nicki Minaj is starting to rap better, but I just don't think people are rocking with it as much. I mean,
she got to do something epic. Honestly, she has to do something of quality, epicness. It's not a word, but like you know what I mean.
Like what can she do? All she can do is drop music.
She needs a song to go viral. That's what she needs. A Bad and Bougie. She needs a Blow That Gello. That's what she needs. But I'm not a rapper, so I can't tell Nicki how to write a dope track. But
I don't think she was ever really writing super dope tracks. I think she was more of a personality, and then she was kind of dope. And then once the hotness of it went away, it's just like, oh, this is what it really is.
I mean, Nicki had bars, though. Nicki had
Safari.
Bars.
With Safari writing the bars.
That's true.
Yeah, so you got to keep in mind, like...
Wait. So, forgive me if I'm just mistaken or just ignorant here, but she didn't write Monster?
I feel like, okay, I don't know.
Her verse in Monster?
This is just hypothetical. I really don't know.
That verse made me love Nicki.
I just feel like she had her own thing, and the Safari would come in, and then together as a unit, she would be able to put together something that was like super dope.
I can see that.
So when she lost that piece, it didn't make her sorry, but it kind of took the edge off a little bit.
Definitely. I see what you mean.
So, and then as the heat goes down.
Definitely.
It is what it is. But, that comes with management. And when you have good management, you'll be steered in the right direction. I can tell Cardi B has really good management. She's making the right moves. She has a song, like she has a reggaeton song out right now, a Spanish song. She has a song with Bruno Mars on like some 90s New Jack Swing that's super dope. And then she still got a song with 21 Savage doing her thing. So you know what that tells you? Great management. So for our show today, we're going to interview a manager who's dope. We're going to get behind the scenes, pick her brain, see specifically, what comes with those decisions.
And how is it being a female manager in the game?
Right, because it's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, it's a male-dominated industry. Like that's we can't get away from that. So as a female, you got to break glass ceilings. So
Right,
you know.
Right. So we're gonna play a song real quick by one of my coworkers. I'm shouting out one of my coworkers. We're gonna play a song by his name is Frank. He didn't send me his artist name, so I don't know his artist name. But he played me his song in his car. I was like, this is
dope.
It's kind of dope.
Well, shout out to Frank. This will be my first time hearing it too.
So we're gonna go and play this song, and then we'll be back with the manager. Finish our interview.
Definitely.
It's deeper than rap, yo. Episode 6.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuning into the very best. It's yours truly, Jazzy Fizzle, Fizzle, Fizzle. And this is Instinct Radio, man. Tune in, baby. Oh, boy.
Jaybird Beats. Road Runners.
I did not live in the mansion. You come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can blows and cap on a watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top. I did not live in the mansion. Then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can blows and cap on a watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top. I did not live in the mansion, then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block, can bloats and cap on a watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top. No, I did not come from a mansion. Flying from Beverly Hills. Came a long way from just struggling and coming up for real. Just trying to duck Victor Hill. Shots out of P, yeah, for real. Just had to dodge 2 years. You can add jump in the field. I do not lie when I'm rapping. This 40 that I'm packing. But you know about that jugging and capping. Them long nights on Ashby. Trying to duck them police. You get locked up, you don't know me. Niggas ain't built real street. I'm rock hard like the concrete, for real. Gotta stay down to get a meal. Got dreams signing me a deal. Gotta keep the Drake on chill. Ain't go hard for my family. I mean this shit for real. I'm Sam Jackson, I kill. I did not live in the mansion. Then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can bloats and cap on the watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top. I did not live in the mansion. Then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can bloats and cap on the watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top.
I did not live in a mansion. Came from the struggle, shit happened. No pot to piss in, to the defend. Only roaches in the cabinet. My life ain't a lie. I came from a block with niggas inside that just envy. I'm pinning my crops, so right in this high, so niggas can see what's within me. My mama didn't live on the hill. My daddy was off on the pill. My friends turned to fold. These niggas is told. These fake niggas know I was real. They fucked up and made me high. These lyrics, they made me high. I hustle and blow all on radio. They call me the cream of the crop. I'm up and these haters to fly. Like nigga, yeah, look what I got. Was down almost rotten. Minute that died me, nigga, yeah, look what I got. I came all the way, today is my day. So fucking I'm claiming my spot. Queen on the throne, I handle my own. Yeah, I made it to the top.
I did not live in the mansion. Then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can bloats and cap on the watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top. I did not live in the mansion. Then come up in Beverly Hills. Came a long way, but still hustling. Can't go back to struggling for real. Well known on my block. Can bloats and cap on the watch. Now look what I got. Finally made it to the top.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
No jelly on these peaches.
What's up? We are back, episode 6, and we have our beautiful guest for today, Miss Swanky Jae.
Yes,
She's an artist
yes.
manager. She does production, marketing for artists and things of that nature. So you can go ahead and tell them about yourself. Go ahead and give you a shout out your Instagram, things of that nature before we get started.
My name is Swanky. Swanky Entertainment is my company. You can find me on all social media sites with Swanky Jae, and Jae is spelled Jaye.
Because we messed that up the first time.
Dope. I had to fix the video.
Well, I messed that up the first time.
I had to fix it. Are we good on the mic? Just wanna.
Oh, they closer.
There she go.
There you go.
Bet. Gotta make sure the people hear you, and we appreciate you coming on the show. So, like, you're an artist manager. Tell us a little bit about the artists you manage and what inspired you about said artists to make you want to back them like that.
Okay. Well, I currently manage Gualaman Dash. I've been managing him for, it'll be 7 years in April.
Wow.
Dope.
The long haul.
Right.
Yeah. The long haul.
Yeah, and when I first was introduced to him as an artist, his music just had this sound that Atlanta started to lose. You know what I'm saying? So, and it hit me, and I was passionate about it. And he originally started out as a beat maker. So he used to make a lot of his beats.
Dope.
And but as he's focused harder on the rapping, you know, he doesn't do that as much. But it's just passion, you know. And when you sense passion, then that motivates you to want to nurture it.
Right, and just tap into it more. For sure. So you said he comes with the sound that Atlanta was missing. How would you describe that sound, I guess?
Raw.
Just super raw, just like
dirty.
Unapologetic.
Like Pastor Troy type?
East
or
side
like,
shit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
We from the east side.
Most def.
Yeah, so like anybody who's from the east side, like I feel would understand what, you know, what I'm talking about. I mean, but the whole Atlanta will understand.
Right.
Really.
That's what's up.
You feel me? So yeah.
Dig it.
I met Swanky just real quick. I met Swanky on an Uber ride. We were talking. We had a great conversation. That's how I initially had this invited her to the show. And I love your perspective from the conversation that we did have on a lot of different things. Yeah. So, but you said one thing that stuck out to me in your answer. You said that you found like a passion with just him or just working with him in general.
Yeah, definitely. It was just, I don't know. I guess it was just the chemistry on just how it all played together. He was introduced to me through my fiance, and it was just, I don't know. I guess it was just a group effort. So we all, like as a team, just saw the vision, and we all were like thirsty for it. Like that was the drive, you know.
Energy, I love
it's just that's what it was, and we all as a group. Like it's YG26. That's part of their entourage, and like everybody sees the vision.
That's what's up.
I love it. I love it.
So it's almost like a family thing.
It's a family.
Perfect.
It's a family because money is not the motive.
That was my next question too.
It is a drive. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it looking for the money because you gonna fuck up.
Honestly,
right.
And that's the game nowadays. People just out here making tracks just to
that's
have
where
a
you
come
fuck
up.
up.
Yeah,
that's where you're one hit wonder.
Straight up.
Very
Let
so.
them know.
Very much so.
So, as a woman in hip hop in this male dominated industry, like how do you navigate this management world?
I really don't even know how, like the management thing that came to me through my fiance, Black Lion Records. So he brought it to me, and I used to throw parties on the reggae scene. You know what I'm saying? That's where Swanky Entertainment started from. I was trying to bridge the gap between reggae and hip hop from a southern perspective. Okay. Because I'm not from New York. So the thing is, the minute somebody hears that you're West Indian, they automatically say, "Oh, you from Brooklyn?" No, I'm from Stone Mountain.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But I know tunes. I know, I'm just as passionate about my culture as people from up north. So anyhow, that's how it started out. And then I started gaining links, through throwing parties and stuff like that. And I had basically everything that an independent artist would benefit from. DJs, stage, audience, promotion, marketing.
Platform, yeah.
Right.
I had a platform, and I didn't even really know it. So, like, when I saw Guala's drive, and he was young, you know what I'm saying? But he had drive, and that's something rare. So it's like, and I got drive.
Right, so from that.
Yeah.
So what do you think is more important when you're looking at an artist? the talent per se or the drive? Because this is a conversation that I have sometimes with the people I'm working with, and we have certain people that are extremely talented, but we're like, yo, where's the drive? Like it's more than just the music. You got to really go out and work it and do a lot of the dirty work. And sometimes I'll find people who are really talented, but they just don't have the drive past making the music. But talent, at the end of the day, you can't reproduce talent. So
I mean, or you can just be, I don't want to say a robot, but like you can be easily manipulated, and then they have that drive,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and they can like push somebody else's agenda real hard.
True.
Within the music. So like,
which one do you think is more important, or which one sticks out to you more? I guess.
Between what?
Talent, like having like a talent, like they're a great songwriter or producer or whatever, or they're just extreme. They may not be super talented, but they're just so motivated to get it done. Of course, you would want both.
You know what? That's a great question, because I literally seen somebody that is very close, and to my perspective, he was not talented.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. If he see me now, he know who I'm talking about.
Right.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. But that nigga got drive.
Exactly.
He got hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He can sell you some shit right now.
Right.
So he gonna make you wanna buy him. He gonna make you wanna know more, and that it's like you start respecting artists more on their drive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of artists, new artists that's out here right now who maybe not all strong in the lyrical levels, but their drive,
it's crazy.
Their passion,
and that
their
gets
hustle,
them.
That's what people respect. That's what's getting them up through there and breaking down barriers. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So like.
But then that makes me feel some type of way about those talented ones who just aren't money hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a money hungry person. Yeah. I know that. And I know a lot of other artists who will have like the dopest music, but maybe have like 300 followers on Instagram, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And if they just had that, they could really be stars.
Right. But I feel like that's something that has to be within you. Because I used to think that talent was really rare, but what I'm starting to find out, there's a lot of talented people. Like, it's a lot of people who, just working regular jobs, just completely doing something, nothing dealing with music. And I hear their music, and it's like, oh, this is amazing. I'm running into a lot of them. But in terms of, like, working with artists that say that they actually want to be an artist, I rarely find somebody that's just really just doing crazy amounts of work to put themselves on. Like, to me, that's more rare from my experience. If you have both, then God bless you. You have
right.
it
You finna make it.
Yeah.
At least I hope so.
Yeah. So me personally, like, grind really. I love talent too as well, and you need that to be there. But grind really impresses me.
I'm gonna say talent. Because you can, I guess that's where I feel like managers come in. Like, if you find a person who is highly, highly talented but is unable to get themselves out there, that's where a manager steps in.
You have to have drive, period. If Gualamandash didn't have drive, like my drive, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we came from the mud. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have money. It's not like we had all these luxuries that people perceive the industry.
Right.
It's not like that. So you gotta have drive. Like, I almost lost my life, and I had him in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? I had him booked for a show at the Atrium. He was about to do a show with Michael Montana.
Yeah. Girl, I love the way you do it. Twerk song of the year.
It was big for us, you know, like those little small things. And I was in the hospital 2 weeks in a coma. You know what I'm saying? So like. But I came back, and I was like, yo, let's do a video.
Let's keep it moving.
Right.
Keep going. You know, that's the kind of passion you have to have if you want to succeed in this industry.
Man, I wish you could give that to people.
Honestly,
I really wish you could give that to
everybody don't need it, because that's rare. What she talking about right here is rare, and that's why people like y'all are gonna be the ones that are setting the bar, setting the standard. Because especially in Atlanta, especially in Atlanta, it's just so. It's so much.
Right, it's a lot.
It's so many people. This is a very oversaturated city, so you got to go dumb hard.
Stupid hard.
But man, I'm telling you, if you a real artist in like 6 months, if you really about this shit, it's gonna make you or break you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna waste your time. You're not gonna waste your money. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's real out here.
Right.
It's a lot of opportunities. Right. It's crowded. It's crowded, but it's really not at the same time, because it seems crowded because there's a lot of people who say they want to do this stuff. But when you actually meet the people who are consistently doing things in any capacity, it's really not that many people. So
you gotta know how to work it.
Yeah,
you gotta work it. You gotta make Atlanta work for you, basically.
Yes, because you can lose a lot of money out here.
Yeah, just doing showcases. Yeah.
7 years, like the first 2-3 years was wasting money. I mean, like, all on just networking and trying to meet people, and I mean, going to strip clubs, throwing up hella money,
right.
You know, just to really like try and win people over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds so fucked up, but it's so real. Like, you gotta play the part. But after you learn, you switch up.
Yeah.
You start re-strategizing, and then when you make moves, your moves stick.
Exactly. So it's not just wasted energy.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got to go unless you have like a really solid mentor, you kind of got to go through that phase of figuring out what
learning
works.
And growing,
what works and what doesn't work.
Figuring out yourself in this city. And
yeah, but that's why I always advise to get a mentor, because they'll allow you to cut a lot of that time out, so you can know specifically what to do.
And again, this is where a manager steps in.
Exactly.
Like, a manager is that mentor, this drive, this.
Yeah, because the artist should only focus on their craft.
That craft,
and
right.
that's making music. You know, a manager is supposed to be able to handle all the business, the interactions, the behind the scenes, you know, the things that he shouldn't have to be, figuring out, you know. But a lot of people feel like they saving themselves money, or
by trying to do it themselves.
Money.
Yeah,
it don't have nothing to do with money. You feel me? I ain't gonna go too deep, but it doesn't have nothing to do with money. If you really have somebody out there that seriously wants to see you win, money shouldn't even, that shouldn't even be in the equation, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We if we gonna win, we gonna eat.
Right.
Like, so let's win. Shit.
Right. And the money will come from there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Winners get
inevitable.
money. Winners
it's inevitable. Money. So, like, in a social climate of, like, I'll say stardom. Everybody want to be a star. Everybody want to be on top. It's ridiculous out here. So, with that, like, what makes you want to be behind the scenes of it all instead of in front of the camera? You behind the camera.
Because you're nosy? Wait, explain that more.
Right?
Explain that more. That's a really interesting answer.
like it.
I like knowing too much sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, like, if I'm involved with it, I want to know to the T. Like, I want to know everything. I want to know it from all perspectives, so I could dominate.
Right.
And that sounds weird coming from a female, but it's like,
it doesn't.
I don't care.
It doesn't, because women are powerful. We really are. We really are. So run that.
Yeah, you said you feel uncomfortable with, like, not knowing stuff, which I thought was interesting. That's one of the conversations we had in the car. You were saying, like, you would rather. I remember you said something interesting. You said you would rather know and be, I guess, uncomfortable, or just, it's kind of like the ignorance is bliss type of thing, where, if you could not know all this crazy stuff is going on.
Everything isn't meant for you.
Right, but you said you'd rather know, like, despite whatever's going on, like, even like in the music industry standpoint, you rather know.
I'd rather know. I don't want to be blind. I don't want nobody to, right side me. I wanna always have my guards up, because I think how I live, like, my safety is always first. You know what I'm saying? Safety is always first in everything I do. So, like, self-explanatory.
And that comes with a lot of responsibility. Knowledge is responsibility, just as much as it is power. So, I mean, but I feel her though. I'd rather live awake than sleep.
I'm kind of half and half. Like, I want to know certain things, but sometimes there's certain things I don't want to know either. Like, I feel like it's almost, I don't want to say a distraction, but it can just be like a little much, because I'll be thinking about that, and if I can't actually have an effect on it, I kind of don't give it too much of my energy. I want to just be like, okay, I'm just focused on this, and if I get to a point where I can affect these things, then I'll go ahead and fill me in. So I'm kind of half and half on that point. But my next question was, so you deal with a lot of friends and families. You consider everybody that you work with a family member to a certain degree. So is that difficult? Because people will always tell you don't mix like business with family or business with pleasure. And I consistently do that. That happens in my life a lot. And it has its pros and cons. I don't think you have to follow that rule, but it does come with its difficulties. Do you enjoy working more so with family, or is it kind of difficult?
I hate working with family.
No, dig it. I feel you.
Nah, I don't like. I mean, because it's just it's emotional.
It's so emotional. Oh my gosh, it's so emotional, man. Like,
it's emotional, and when it comes to money, like, you don't want to have to. You shouldn't have to use emotions to,
you just want to use logic.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just want to use logic.
Exactly.
Let's focus on the money.
Expectations getting like out of hand and in the way. And first of all, y'all arguing about music. Second, y'all arguing about something that happened over Christmas.
Yeah, and then it just gets into like
it snowballs.
And then people throwing drinks on you.
It can get really deep.
Yeah, so it's crazy, it's super crazy. It's like, I like working with friends and family because you have that rapport with them. So initially it's always good because it's like you're on the same page, you already have the chemistry. Exactly. But with business, there's always that point when money starts to come in the picture where you have to make these decisions. And then when you don't agree on the decisions, it just gets real ugly.
It does.
It gets really ugly.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it's all maturity.
Right.
Because
we're all learning.
Yeah, but you have to accept that we're learning together. Like, you can't expect me to know everything. I'm not going to expect you to know everything.
Right.
And if we can work it out, then let's keep it moving.
Right. And that's how it was with managing Managhers, because we didn't have any real expectations. Like, all right, I know she's going to do this, this, and this. It was more like, this is a experiment that really started evolving into something real. And you see the wave, you surf that shit.
Right.
Definitely.
So it's a real natural process to
That's
get.
how I felt about Eli the Assassin. When I first approached her to be her manager, like, it's literally mirrors your story. Like, I saw that drive, and I'm like, I just want to ride with you. That's it. Like, wherever we going, I'm down. Let's go. What, you need a video real quick?
Right.
I got you. Just gonna make this happen,
Right.
And so, like, I definitely feel that.
Yeah. So that's tricky because I know a lot of people, kind of touching back on the family issue, I know a lot of people are originally managed by like their family members in general. So would you
it's a thing with like the best interest, it's like originally,
because momager,
like when your momager, I know a
and
sister.
That's why I wouldn't do it. Like my son, he's 6 years old, but he's already rapping and singing in the car. So like, I can see him wanting to do music, but I wouldn't manage him.
That's interesting. So you wouldn't even want to, after your experiences, because
I would fuck him up. I would,
like in the sense of
it's
like
a very intense, passionate emotion.
But then it's like,
it's like not with my son. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. You want to keep that.
And if he had somebody else do it and they weren't doing it right, then momager.
You gotta get on them then. Like. Because you don't want nobody doing your baby wrong.
Let's just hope he's an actor or something.
Actor, politician, something.
I mean, they still got managers.
No politicians.
No politicians.
All of these people have managers.
Yeah, they do.
If you in the
business
forefront,
manager,
you got folk behind you, basically pushing you. You just got to make sure those people behind you ride for you, because you can get messed up.
Would you feel like
you can get lost?
Yes.
Would you feel like being a manager is like a thankless job? Is it one of those type of situations? Because I hear that a lot. Like, because you're doing so much work.
Is that a thankless job?
Because you're doing so much work for somebody else to kind of get a lot of the credit, So I know it could be.
You're so right, because for the past couple of years, a lot of people started to believe that Swanky Entertainment was no longer, because I started putting more energy into Black Lion Records and, of course, Managhers. So, people started to believe that I just fell off. And it's like, hold on. I'm the brains of this operation.
Right.
You feel me? Like, when I really look at it, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a lot of things that go on that I am involved in. So, it's time for me to, step back out here and make something happen again. I'm going to start throwing some more parties. Start doing a lot,
But when it gets warmer.
Of course.
Because right now it's too cold for a party.
We do Winterfest.
Cold.
Winterfest, Snowfest.
Ooh.
No.
No.
I'm not going.
You're not going?
That's the thing.
Thanks. Yeah, it's ridiculously cold. Like, My butt is cold right now. But yeah, I know that's an issue. I mean, even as a DJ, sometimes it's like, even especially when I have to DJ showcases and get people's music together and do a lot of that type of stuff. It does kind of feel like that thankless stuff. Usually, like in the music industry, from the consumer perspective, the artist, it seems like they're just doing everything. Like, okay, I made the song, I produced it, I wrote it, I made this situation happen. But a lot of times it's really the managers and the other people behind it that are giving them that platform to even do so.
So, like, I'm wondering, have you ever had a time or an experience where you felt like really disrespected it? Disrespected.
I was following.
Thank you. As a female manager in particular.
Nah, nobody's never disrespecting me. Meaning, like, in this business.
Yeah.
I'm around too many dudes.
Yeah, you carry yourself in a way where somebody would really have to reach.
I'm the only female amongst maybe 30 guys.
So, like, teach me, because I done had some times when me and Eli done went to a show full of dudes, and they shaded us so hard. But at the end of the day, when she stepped on stage, everybody, like, had the whole crowd rocking, But, like, initially, I'm a small woman. And like initially you wouldn't see us as a powerhouse duo. So like, what advice would you have for like myself, other female managers that just need to get that initial respect when they walk in the door?
Good question.
Thank you.
I could answer that question in a very ignorant way, but
we like ignorance.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Kick it to us.
Just stay strapped. I mean.
Oh, word. Okay, lit like that.
Literally. Alright.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Yo, a lot of people in Georgia got guns, yo. Like,
no, really, I'm starting to notice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? License to carry and stuff, but just stay strapped. I mean,
see, I'm just a little punk though.
Because like as a woman, if you are having an encounter with another male part, like I deal with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys can be real bitchy. So like when they feel like they might be getting talked down by a woman, you can find yourself. So you gotta stay protected and pray.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and my mace ain't doing nothing.
Nah, I ain't with the mace. I'm not mace.
I got this little hot pink mace.
Yeah, I seen one at Walmart the other day. I was like, should I? Nah. I'm straight.
Do you name your gun? All my coworkers have named their guns.
What do we call her? I mean him. Hold on. Susie. Damn, why'd I tell y'all?
Yeah.
I like that.
You're getting all the gems.
I need to get with it. My grandma got her little titty pistol. That's what she call it. It's about this big, and she just hide it.
Like right there.
And my grandma 84, and she just walk around with
little pea shooter.
Little pea. She like, what's up?
Right?
Ready.
Yeah.
I'm about to get with that wave because honestly,
everybody had when I say everybody at my job had, and they they carry it. Like, they just out. Like, you ain't finna come up in here. So it's just like, wow.
I'm just a non-violent person. I'm such an incense burning, chakra cleansing.
I burn sage. I do all of that. I pray.
I still got Susie.
Yes.
And I'm a very spiritual person.
100%.
But I'm not stupid. I know where I live. And
so
I'm not gonna get caught off guard. I'd rather be safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry type, So like, you don't know. It's a lot of new people coming to Atlanta. I've been here basically all my life since I was 2. So like, you seeing things change. People coming here thinking different, and you just gotta be on guard. You just gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Would you say Atlanta has changed for the better or for the worse?
I think it's too early to tell.
Too
soon to tell.
I've watched this city change, because like
I have to,
you've been here since you was 2. Were you born here? Born here. I was born here, and like I've seen it like just grow, and all the people and the buildings changing, and just the vibe of Atlanta. It's real superficial, and that attracts a lot of people to it, but that attracts a lot of bullshit.
It depends where you're at though too.
I think it's all all over now. I can be in Conyers.
Oh, Conyers.
No, Conyers.
Conyers is hood, actually. On the
That's
low.
what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, they're pushing everybody outward. But
Right.
you said something that just made me think of, I think it's one of J. Cole's lyrics, but he was just saying, like, that fake it till you make it. You know, like that whole concept that a lot of people be like, yo, you got to fake it till you make it. You got to fake it. Why do you have to fake it till you make it? Just be yourself. Be real. People going to respect you more when you just keeping it funky. Like, you know, you don't have to fake anything because we all know that the struggle is real.
Right.
And it's on all of us. So, like, you know, you don't have to fake anything.
But you know what I've noticed? That's a lot to ask of people.
Right.
Like, being real is hard.
Yes,
because you will see things that other people got that you want, and you want to imitate that. So you being fake, that's not yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you'll see it and you want it so bad, and it takes you away from like loving yourself that you can't even.
Yeah, and it's the concept of like people. I don't know, people. Like, I see it a lot in rap. Like, they'll try to pretend to be rich. It's kind of a funny little formula. They'll pretend to be rich so that people can give them money so they can actually become rich. Because a lot of times what happens is if, like, rappers like can be, like, really competitive, like, real entrepreneurial type music. So if you present it like, okay, I'm not getting money, I'm not doing this, for certain artists, people won't really mess with them. Like, people, for instance, like, even like a Jay-Z, they've kind of built their career around, like, I'm successful, I'm a winner, I'm this. And I think, you know, some have been more truthful than others. Some have actually been winners. Some actually kind of faded and made that transition. So I think it kind of depends on the type of artist. Like J. Cole, he's one who was always able to, like, he embraced that to the fullest extent. Sometimes I'm like, lie a little bit, bro. Just a little
but
bit.
But he's winning with it.
But he's winning with it. For him, that works really well for him. I don't know if that could work for everybody.
I mean, some people just want some raw nastiness.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard music like, okay, my artist in Mexico did a mixtape. Like, they got some real raw ass shit on there. It's called Lingonomics. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you can get it on my mixtape or whatever, but real raw
super
shit.
Raw.
So it's like you don't always want to be old holy all the time, like, but it doesn't mean you don't appreciate it. You know, everybody got a different side. You
just
know?
need a balance in music.
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
I need a balance in life. Like sometimes I want to just throw my ass in a circle. Sometimes I want to just, you know, really sit there and think about the, you know, the
world.
Yeah, just like really.
The world, Craig.
So like you need both.
Yeah.
You need both.
That's what I love about being Trinidadian, because it's like, you know, I was raised listening to different music. My father was he's a pan man. He plays the steel drums.
Oh, okay.
And he arranges music, like sheet music.
Gotcha.
You know, and I was around that. So like growing up and hearing those different things, like I love different music from India to all over. I love it. I just love good music. You know what I mean? I was gonna say something.
Say it.
Go for
whatever
it.
You see. I should have brought my Crown Apple, so we could just been flowing, bro. I got a whole thing of Crown Apple at home. I should have brought
nothing.
No,
nothing.
It wasn't gonna be that deep. I was just gonna say, but country music though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard.
It's hard for you to like grasp it.
Hard.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
I might know a couple.
But country came from blues. That's what makes it. And blues is black. So like
the melodies in country music,
they did.
They made it very them.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't give them nothing because they gonna take that shit and spin it.
With country music, they really branded it for them. They made it to where it's like if you're not living this country life, it's gonna be hard for you to like get with it.
Hard.
But the melodies, like in country music, are really soulful. Actually, like if you really take time and kind of get past like
they just stole
the
from
brand
black
of it.
people.
And black people are soulful, so a lot of it. Yeah, so
I do this every show, like every show,
every time. Every time,
because it's so apparent. It's so apparent, and like I mean, country really is blues, but it just lacks. I mean, you're saying it's soul in the melodies and things like that,
and the things that they're talking about. It's just it's so branded for
lacks soul to me.
Because it's branded that way.
It's just drunk. It sounds drunk and sad.
Yeah.
It's just it's branded a certain way. Yeah.
Riding down.
riding on their horses and just getting it. But you listen to
but that's how
reggae.
That's how reggae was.
Yeah, so it's the same because I would assume that
all reggae was. It was just a different, but it was on some spectacular shit.
Oh, I just thought
Marley was a genius.
It was, oh my goodness,
you know what I'm saying?
poetic.
Like,
right.
He created a whole new wave of music.
Literally.
Like,
I got his record on vinyl. That just made me think of a question. You said you originally wanted to like merge reggae music with hip hop from like a southern perspective.
it was from a southern perspective.
I'm not sure this is the southern perspective, but the whole dance hall inspired music is like super popular right now due to like probably like Work and One Dance and
Drake
like Drake and
Rihanna.
Yeah.
But sorry to cut you off, but when I said that was 9 years ago.
Right. So I was gonna ask you, do you appreciate it now? Like, when you see
it's
that,
evolved a lot.
Yeah.
It really has. Like, it seems like other people was on the same vision that I was to some extent. I'm not gonna say that you hear a lot of Southern hip hop mixed with, because that's what I'm about to. I'm about to fuck them up with the like real raw reggae with some real South, you know, like blends. I want to blend those things. You know, so like, yeah, it's evolving, but it's not quite where I'm thinking about, you know.
Right.
But it's changing a lot, and I appreciate it. I love where music is at right now.
Okay, cool.
I was trying to ask, like, what era of hip hop music is your favorite?
Oh, I had to say. I was a 3-6 Mafia fan.
Ooh,
yeah,
3-6 members. Shout out to Orange Mound.
So I'm
Player Fly. Yeah, 3-6 Mafia. I was listening to that at like I was 14, 15. Like, those was the music my mom was trying to break
That's
up.
like
real
raw. Like, I don't
raw.
know if y'all been
Tear
to
the club
like
up. Super
North
raw.
Memphis.
It's a different level.
8-ball MJG type raw Memphis.
It's a different level.
So that's that. Yeah, that's that.
So you gonna say like 2000?
2004-ish.
Okay, that's your wave.
Maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn, y'all just put me on.
I mean, let's share ours.
Mine's is, I'm a DJ, so like I can't even choose.
Man,
anymore.
try.
I can't. Like, it's changes.
I'll go before you.
Yeah, just go.
Mine is like is Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, like that 2000s long white tee, shake that Laffy Taffy. Like, honestly,
And
it was so foolish.
I hated that period.
I loved it because it was so foolish, but Atlanta was booming, and it was just, you know, that snapping music was so chill, and I was on the school bus,
man,
riding to that on my CD player, just straight kicking it.
When that came out, I was so like into conscious rap. I was like, nah, bro.
I loved it.
And when I look back at it,
just like what Common.
Yeah, I was so into that just because I wasn't going out during that period of time. We was in like middle school.
Yeah, we couldn't go out.
Yeah, we couldn't get out.
I wasn't trying to be conscious yet either. I was lit on that bus.
I was super conscious.
Turned as all hell on that bus.
But like in college, I got super trapped out. Like,
it's the opposite for me.
Super trapped out.
I got straight conscious in college. I don't know. I was learning something, so I'm like, wow, shake that Laffy.
See, I guess I ain't learned nothing in college.
What am I listening to? But in college turned me conscious, and that's when I started listening to your Kendrick, your J. Cole, your Talib Kweli's, your Q-Tip, you know.
See, it was the opposite for me. So I guess I didn't learn anything in college. So I definitely need that refund.
Right.
Georgia Southern. But yeah, I was super. Well, I started DJing too, so I had to kind of adhere to the crowd. So it changed my taste a little bit. So I got really trapped out like in college.
I see that. You was DJing parties. And
right.
Parties you want to hear that trap shit.
And I appreciated it.
What parties like?
Like fraternity parties or just house parties. It was like Georgia Southern has like a lot of kickbacks because it's in the country, so there's like nothing to do.
Right.
So it's a lot of like kickbacks, and this is like 2012, 2013. So this is when trap is getting super like commercial, right? And to the point where it's like, if you're not playing trap now, like people get so addicted to that type of music where everything else just seems slow. So as a DJ, I really just learned to like it a lot, and I kind of really got into it. Now I'm actually kind of drifting back to something else right now. But yeah, like when I was Laffy Taffy, I was listening to Kid Cudi wasn't out there, but just like Kanye, just like real conscious stuff. Like I was super that. When I look back at it, I'd be like, okay, this was lit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. It definitely is.
But what's your favorite though? You gotta pick one.
I can't for rap.
Yes.
For For me, it's like 90s West Coast probably. And that's just because of the production style was really good. Like in terms of production quality, Dr. Dre, he could really make. I like really good production.
Yeah.
He was making like really high quality stuff.
Yeah, quality.
Definitely.
Yeah, so probably nice. But I like now though. I feel like now is really diverse. Like you got ignorant, you got conscious, you got like
kind of everything is.
It's kind of everything.
Kind of popping.
Yeah.
Right now.
You got Gucci Gang. You got whatever you want.
Yeah, what's his name?
You know his name. Don't flex on
Lil
that.
Yachty.
Lil Pump. Do you like the new wave of like how would you? I don't want to say mumble rap. That's like a real generic term.
It's not mumble rap. It's just that's our lingo.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't understand it, that's your fault.
Right.
That singing ass rap, like.
Right.
When we was just talking about that in the car.
Right.
This singing.
Like the Uzi, Lil Yachty, Lil Pump. I mean, I'm
feeling it. I see because they're knowing how to brand themselves and make it work, like, and not based off of what society thinks it should look like, or they're coming out raw, and I respect it. Like,
I just wonder
they got the wave, they got that sound.
I mean,
beats,
I like it because I like melody and production, and they're like melody production based artists. So I enjoy it.
You said it's getting old.
I wonder when it's gonna get old.
Yeah,
because it's going to. Because I'm not gonna be cleaning my house with my kids at 48 listening to no Lil Uzi Vert. That's not gonna happen. So like when are we gonna be done with it? You know, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute now.
I think it's just gonna evolve into something else.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the production style it comes from that 3-6 Mafia stuff. That's why you'll see like the Plain Jane, the ASAP. That's the 3-6 Mafia slob. It's the same thing. The production style actually comes from
I mean, honestly, the Migos right now is winning. Though.
Hard.
They winning.
It was super hard.
They winning like
super.
Like, and they
hard.
keep reinventing themselves, and their sound.
And they've been around for a long time.
Yep.
I didn't realize how long Migos was in the game until, honestly, I'm going to tell myself, till Bad and Bougie.
Right.
And I'm
What?
from Atlanta. And so I had to be like, wait, that was Migos? That was Migos?
Really?
That was me. Like,
Really?
I knew their tracks, but
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to, like, that was Migos, you know?
I first heard them when they came out with that Bando song. That was like 2000.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Well.
But I was one of those people that was like, Migos is more than one person, like question mark.
Oh, you was okay.
I was one of
yeah,
them. So like
yeah.
I really didn't catch the wave
Yeah.
until they blew up.
Right.
And now I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on. Like we finna
Yeah.
be on. We're all about to be on once we
Most definitely.
get everything going.
Speaking of, we're coming to the end of our show. Like for you to just like shout out to the people where we can find you, like what you got popping now, or if something's in the works. Like we want to keep up with you.
Like I said earlier, right now my focus is really throwing parties. I want to get back into that. So I did throw a Black and Diamonds affair a while ago. So I'm gonna reinvent that,
Nice.
like on a whole different level. It's gonna be crazy. So just stay tuned. But as far as my artists, I have Gualaman Dash. He is, putting products together right now. And then my other artist, Knockout. So I just picked him up a year ago. And
Dope.
yeah, so anyhow, that's really it. It's just every day is a new day. Every day is, it's a new grind. You're figuring out new stuff. So you just got to keep going, stay motivated.
Definitely. And let us know when you have stuff popping. We'll definitely promote
Okay.
on the show and our
right.
platforms and everything like that.
And maybe even collab on an event because we got some stuff coming up too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's something that we can talk about.
Definitely.
Off
Okay.
air. But thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thank you.
it.
I appreciate it, definitely.
For sure.
No, it's been dope. It's been dope.
I'll keep you guys updated, So Instinct Radio, that's a major thing. Been hearing a lot of stuff about them for a couple of years. So, I appreciate that.
For sure. For sure.
Most def. And we want to thank y'all for watching on my IG Live right here on Instinct Radio platform.
Everywhere.
Much love.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
We out. We're going to play one song to let us out. We got one more song. It's by my girl, Brittany. I don't want to mispronounce her last name, Nairi, but she's another one of my coworkers, and she's lit. So we're going to play her song
Shout
to close
out to
us
Jordan's
out.
coworkers.
They're all talented. Like, they're all
He's
amazing.
been putting them on. But we appreciate y'all for watching, and we will catch you in 2 weeks.
Deuces.
Biscuit.
just a week ago, things were going good. I seen you every day. I kept you out the hood. Your baby mama put you out. I let you bring all your shit to my house. Now you thinking you was changing for me. Now you're doing good and your pockets on swole. Hit you on your phone, act like you ain't even know. Say, oh, you don't want me no more. So when you see me at the spot with my hair on fleek, dress on fleek, nigga don't even speak. Oh no, I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. I don't give a damn about your bitches. I don't give a damn about your riches. I just want your time and attention. You can give it to me like your mistress. I don't wanna hear we ain't official. I'm the referee, I blow the whistle. I don't wanna hear we ain't official. Cause I'm the referee, I blow the whistle. Got me crying at night because I miss you. Behavior like that gon' make me dish you. You was the one I was talking to on my Bluetooth. Now I can't say nothing till you need some tissue. You say I'm acting crazy. All I wanted was to be your lady, babe. But you stay running far away from me, knowing you wanted me. Damn, this can't be. I'm ashamed for what I've become. You made me feel you were in love. Thought it was love at first sight. It wasn't the first name, wasn't the first name. I'm ashamed for what I've become. You made me feel you were in love. Thought it was love at first sight. It wasn't the first name, wasn't the first name. Now you're doing good and your pockets on swole. Hit you on your phone, act like you ain't even know. Say, oh, you don't want me no more. So when you see me at the spot with my hair on fleek, dress on fleek, nigga don't even speak. Oh no, I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. I don't give a damn about your bitches. I don't give a damn about your riches. I just want your time and attention. You can give it to me like your mistress. I don't wanna hear we ain't official. Cause I'm the referee, I blow the whistle. I don't wanna hear we ain't official. Cause I'm the referee, I blow the whistle. Got me crying at night because I miss you. Behavior like that gon' make me dish you. You was the one I was talking to on my Bluetooth. Now I can't say nothing till you